Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am just filming my updated everyday makeup routine featuring mostly Glossier products. It's not a sponsored post. I spent like near $200 on all of the stuff that I bought for today's video, but I don't regret it. I really do just genuinely love the brand and love the products. And it was time to repurchase some of my favorites as well as try some new things out. So I did that for you guys today. And yeah, if you guys are interested in how I got this look and seeing swatches and how I just feel about Glossier in general, then go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so I filmed this video yesterday and I really didn't like how my makeup turned out because I just didn't like it. I don't know. And like the lighting was not good because it was overcast, but it's really sunny now today. I had like a very specific aesthetic in mind for this video, if that makes sense. I wanted it to be like super sunny so you could like really see the colors of the product, and everything was just super gray and like so I'm redoing it. But yeah, let's just get right into it. So I already prepped my face with the Glossier Priming Moisturizer. I really like this one. Sorry, I'm so wiggly. I just had a bunch of coffee. Okay, anyways. Yeah, I really like this moisturizer because it's so moisturizing and my skin gets so dry. And it's very comparable to the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. It's just extremely moisturizing and I really like it for like flaky skin, dry skin, and you know, it just like leaves your skin looking very dewy. The only thing I'll say is I wouldn't put this on and then right away put on your makeup because it is a little bit serumy, or like it leaves like a film over your skin. So I like to let it So the next thing I got is the Perfecting Skin Tint, and a lot of people don't like this online because they feel like it doesn't have enough coverage and things like that, but I actually really like it because it doesn't have a lot of coverage. I should probably clip my bangs away. I'm not going to. Anyways, I really like it because it doesn't have that much coverage. The only issue I have with this is it was really hard to color match online because it seemed easy at the time. Like I picked almost a color that I thought was going to be too light for me. Because this is like the picture I chose for the reference of the shade. I was like, her skin's definitely fairer than mine. And this is still a shade or two too dark. This is the shade G10. G11 I feel like would have been closer to my skin tone, which is what I got for the concealer. So it kind of works out. Like I can just lighten it up a little bit with some of the concealer. And I'll probably be getting tanner since now it's summer, but yeah, I wish I would have gotten one shade lighter. I'm gonna go get my beauty blender wet and then I'm gonna put this on. I'll be back. I don't actually like to apply it with the beauty blender, at least at first. I like to just put it directly on my skin because I do feel like the beauty blender, it's very liquidy, so I feel like it just fully like gets absorbed into the beauty blender whenever I use that at first. Okay, so this is all I do. I haven't been putting any product on my forehead when I have bangs because everything just makes my bangs get greasy, so I usually just avoid putting any product on my forehead in general. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and rub that in with my fingers, and I'll try to get close so you guys can see kind of how it looks. As you can see, like it's not zero coverage. Like I think that's a bit dramatic when people say it does nothing. It definitely does something. It's just definitely more on the side of a BB cream or like a priming moisturizer, if that makes sense. But it does have coverage, like it has something going on. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but I can just see like it's just a little bit too orangey for my skin. Little too dark. But it's okay. Once I get a tan, it'll be fine. And then once I blend it in just like that, I take any of the excess with the damp beauty blender, and I get it damp so it doesn't absorb as much. And I just kind of like to pat that into the skin. So now I'm gonna go in with the stretch concealer. I really like this stuff. If I like anything face-wise from this haul, this one's probably my favorite. It's a lot of people compare it to the Boing concealer from Benefit, but I think it's a lot more serum-y than that, and a lot more, I hesitate to use the word greasy because that sounds bad, but it's quite greasy, and I don't mind that because I have dry skin. I don't think this concealer is ideal for people with oily skin or acne prone skin. I think Glossier in general probably caters to people who have less skin issues, if that makes sense. Like, I definitely wouldn't like this concealer if I had a huge pimple I needed to cover up like this one. I'll show you. You can definitely still see the pimple. It just kind of reduces its appearance, if that makes sense. So you can still see imperfections, but they're just not as like in your face. So that's why I like it. It's just like your skin, but a little bit better. Kind of vibe. I really like it for covering up redness though. It does an awesome job for that, for like general skin redness, but maybe not acne coverage. So that's how my skin looks after the stretch concealer. Now for me, I'm noticing that as I get older, I am starting to crease, like right here in my smile lines. I'm starting to like get like the slightest tinge of wrinkles, and like I don't really care, but it is kind of annoying. So I am gonna set that one spot with powder because it just like creases like no other. Okay, so next step is bronzer, and I can't find my bronzer anywhere. My favorite one that I normally use is the Bare Minerals. I'm like looking for it as I talk about it. My favorite one to use is the Bare Minerals Fair and Light bronzer, or Shade and Light, something like that. I'll have a picture of it here and it'll be linked down below. All-time favorite bronzer. For the life of me, cannot find it right now at Oliver's house, but that's what I would normally use. Sorry, can't find it though. So what I have been using instead, which I still like, is this L'Oreal True Match foundation. That's a couple shades too dark for me. Okay, a lot of shades too dark for me. And I just kind of dot that on my cheekbones. Again, I'm just gonna avoid my forehead in general because I don't want my bangs getting greasier than they already do. And then I just take my beauty blender and blend that out. You know what I'm so bad at? I just can never figure out how to blend into my hairline. Like, it just always looks cakey and nasty, and I hate it with any bronzer. After bronzing, now I'm gonna go ahead and do blush. I have 3 shades. I didn't feel like spending money on ones I knew weren't gonna look good on me, so sorry. I don't have all of them to swatch, but I got these 3. I got Haze, Puff, and Storm. And Haze, this is my 3rd time repurchasing this color. I love this color. It's my favorite. And then I got Puff, which is cute. I'll explain why I don't like it though in a second. And then I got Storm. So I'll just swatch those really quick on my hand so you can see what they look like. Here they are, just squeezed out like on the back of my hand, not blended in or anything like that. This is Haze, this is Storm, and this is Puff. And I'll just go ahead and like blend them out so you can see how they look. And this is how they look blended out. So this is Haze again, Storm, and Puff. So I like Haze the most because I like really purpley undertoned makeup. That's just what I feel like suits my skin tone the best. And then, so that's like my everyday favorite. Then I really like Storm because it's a lot more brown, rosy undertones. So I really like to use that one when I do more like 90s style makeup looks. And then lastly, there's Puff. And this one, this is it layered. It's just so pale and it's just so pale. It hardly shows up on my skin, and I definitely don't like using it as a lip color. It just washes me out. I think it's too light. So if you have fair skin tone than me, which is like not that hard to have, I'm pretty pale, I would say this one would work for you, but for me it's just not my favorite. I don't like it that much, but the formula's there, it's like good. I just really don't like the color on me. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Haze today because that's my favorite, and just put that on my cheeks. I always take it close to my eye because I kind of like that just fresh, like rubbed my eyes kind of look, if that makes any sense. So always put a little bit on like the bridge of my nose. Kind of like that e-girl blushed look, if that makes sense. And normally I would put it on my lips too, but since this is kind of a review video, I have a lip product that I want to show you guys how it looks just on my plain lips. Okay, so the next step in my everyday makeup routine is Freck. I like vouch for this product all the time. I do have an affiliate link, but it's something that I love so much and I just really like it. I'll go ahead and say though, the smaller size is not worth it. It's like $20 for a little tiny thing that's this big, and I really don't think it's worth it. But I do think the larger size is 100% worth it. This, I use it every day, so it doesn't last me that long. It'll last maybe like 3 months, but if you're not using it every day, it'll definitely last way longer. I really like it because this is one of the only products I found that really actually looks like freckles. You could use like the bobby pin trick and dip it in, you know, an eyeshadow or something, but I can just always tell that they're fake. This is the most realistic product I've been able to find, other than getting them literally tattooed on like I did. So I really like it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And forgot to mention, this is my code. I'll also have it linked down below. I'll also have my tutorial on fake freckles linked below. Kind of like to use my finger as a stamping tool. See how natural they look? I just really like this. I would never suggest a product that I don't actually like to you guys. I hope you know that. But a girl's gotta make money somehow. So the next step in this routine would be eyebrows. Yeah, eyebrows. I have not been doing anything to my eyebrows as of recently because I've been growing them out. Something I normally would use is the Anastasia Brow Wiz, but I bought the Brow Flick from Glossier and I have been loving it so much more, but the only thing I don't like is that it doesn't have a spoolie. So I've been using my Anastasia spoolie, but the Glossier Brow Flick. So yeah, let's just get right into brows. Sorry, it's gonna be kind of hard to see. I wanna like, there. Please stay over there. Why are my bangs so bouncy today? These are my brows, like fully natural. The only thing is I did trim them a bit yesterday because I just felt like they were getting way too out of hand up top. Like my hairs are really long, so I just basically comb them up in an upwards position to get like that feathered brow look. And then I'm gonna take the Glossier Boy Brow in the transparent shade. It's okay, it's not my favorite product. It's like, it works the same as any other clear mascara. I would be interested though to try like the tinted ones because I feel like those would be a bit more worth it. But if you're just looking for some clear gel to like push your brows up, don't waste your money on this one. It's just like, go buy a little cheap one from e.l.f. and it'll do the exact same thing. Like that. And then I'm just gonna take the boy brow after it dries, and really I don't do much with my brows. They're just a bit patchy, so I want this line to be a bit straighter underneath, and that's kind of like all I do is just fill in the sparse areas like here. Okay, so I don't really like wearing mascara if I'm being completely honest. I just don't like it. So I might not put some on today. Okay, for the sake of this video, I'll put a little on. I just like the lash domination. I'm literally gonna make it so light though to where it just kind of tints my eyelashes. I don't want them to be super mascara-y looking. So that's about all the mascara I'm gonna do. I got a little bit on my nose, but I'm gonna wait for it to dry to scrape it off because I don't want it to smudge everywhere. So next step is lip liner, and this is my favorite lip liner of all time. This is about the 4th time I've ever purchased it, I would say. But the only thing that's different this time is that I got the shade darker. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk in the shade medium instead of light, and I just wanted to try medium because the light is the exact same color as my lips, so I feel like this one would just give me a bit more volume and like dimension. So the last product that I have to review, I think, yep, last one is the berrybomb.com. I have had the other shade of this, which, or well, there's a bunch of different shades, but I tried the coconut one, which is just transparent, and I love that one. It smells so good, but I wanted something with a bit more tint to it because I really don't like the color at all of my natural lips. So I just take a little bit of this and plop it on my lips. I love the color of this stuff. It's so nice. I like to have a bit darker lips. I just like it. I don't know. I just like having dark colored lips, and I really like purple undertones. Like I said, I just like berry colors. I think they look the best on my skin tone. Oops, I almost forgot to scrape this off. Voila. Okay, so there's my everyday makeup routine. Super simple, very natural. I don't really know what to say about it other than that's what it is. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, and be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and be sure to hit the bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video every Tuesday and Friday at 6. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.